No.
Oh, you gotta watch it.
You gotta watch the video. You gotta watch the video. I mean, he sent it to you on Messenger.
You gotta turn it around.
Turn it around and then watch the video.
No, you'll get it once you watch the video.
Yeah, you got to. It's just one of those things. What's going on, everybody? Look at that. Crisscross will make you jump. Not to be confused with Chris Rock will make you not laugh anymore. Look at that. Remember, everybody, enjoy yourselves. It's entertainment purposes. Laugh, have a good time. This is Hawaiian Shirt Night. Did you guys get the memo? I hope you guys got the memo.
Yeah.
I hope you got the memo. The memo was passed out. It was sent out. The memo was sent out. I'm hoping that, they got the memo. God, why are you so serious? Look, we're happy. Look at that. You're wearing Hawaiian shirts. Why are you serious today? What's going on?
My shirt was black compared to you two.
Well, your soul and heart are midnight black. So, or so you've said that before. You got a dark, evil soul. I don't think so. I think it's all, kind of like fuzzy and adorable, like unicorn colors and stuff like that. That's the way I always look at this one over here. What's going on, Michael Carter? What's happening? Turn it around, Seamus. Look at that. Even Michael Carter says, turn it around, Seamus. For God's sakes, turn it around. It needs to happen.
If you say so.
You may or may not want to turn it around, Mike. Mike may or may not want to turn it around.
It's going to be the same either way.
Mike says it's either way. The hell with it. It's on.
I mean, if you saw the thing that I sent Seamus, you would understand.
I'm sure I will. So let's begin this way. We're going to begin from the man who is going to turn it around maybe at some point. This is the Irish stallion, the 1-2 kid himself, Seamus Tolle. What's up, buddy? I'm telling you, he's got that softer side about him. And he's wearing that semi-colorful in the center Hawaiian shirt. You got bikes. You got choppers all the way across. Not that you're going to chop her across. Completely different thing.
Was that your superhero outfit, Super Chopper?
Yeah.
Super Chopper.
Speaking of choppers.
Can I?
No. Okay. I got the extended forks for my chopper today.
Nice.
How long did you have to blow on to get it?
I got some forks in the kitchen if you ever need it. I don't know why you didn't ask.
The front end of a motorcycle, period, there's this thing called a set of triple trees.
Yes.
And they call them triple trees because
triple trees.
You have.
Hi, Allie.
Hi, honey.
Hola, mi viejita. ¿Cómo tú estás? My mom also and Allie got the way better versions of this guy here and me are watching right now. So.
You got to see the dress that I got her.
For you? Not
I
for you.
I got her a dress the other day.
Okay, well, are you gonna be upset if I compliment her in the dress?
If
you always like
say anything other than she looks pretty, I can't promise.
I'm gonna say the silhouette of your body makes the dress exactly what it is. Can I say that?
That's very generic.
That's borderline.
What do you mean borderline?
Borderline.
Well, you know what? Hold on. And over here to the left, defending me like the real buddy that he is. This guy's ready to jump and not turn his back. This is Mike the Man Striegel, not from CIA headquarters, but from right here, Statesville. What's going on, Mike?
What's up, buddy?
CIA headquarters, Honolulu.
Buddy. Yeah, by the way, this is a Hawaii, not 5-0.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Hawaii is nice.
Never been.
Been there once.
Well?
But his problem is, you were like talking about her skin in a weird way.
Yes. You opened with, wow, your skin.
Are you still
so
hung
beautiful.
up on that? My God Almighty, yeah, Carlos, what's going on,
what skin you have?
Time out. Do you remember Silence of the Lambs?
Yes, of course.
Well, it was kind of like that.
But listen, I'm gonna when I see Allie in the dress, I'm gonna say Alicia, or actually I'm gonna go Allie. The silhouette created by your immaculate shape makes that dress truly what it is meant to be. Because without it, it is just a piece of fabric. How's that? Does that hurt you?
How would you say she looks beautiful?
Or I could just say you look beautiful.
Is it anything like the black one?
Why can't I just add all that stuff? I love adding all that stuff.
No.
Better?
I'm gonna add more stuff.
It's a little bit more flowy.
Oh, okay.
It's more like a beach dress.
Ali,
Cool.
I'm gonna compliment the hell out of you left and right, with or without his approval. I don't care. I'm just gonna say.
Hope you can run fast.
Well, you know.
She said she gave you permission to compliment.
She
her.
did. She look at that. She said, "Go for it." You know, Jesus God. You know what? His violence level needs to be checked some point in his life. At some point.
She just looked at me and said, "No." I'm like, "All right."
Yeah. All right, honey. Guys, we are for today's smoke. We pulled out of the vault. If you want, it's not a vault. Anyways, it's the China cabinet, basically. The glorified, China cabinet / humidor.
It's a repurposed China cabinet.
The China door.
Let me tell you, the China door. I love it.
Is anything like a luchador?
No,
Oh,
not
okay.
at all. No. But the China door.
Why? Because it doesn't have a mask?
Okay, I'm not gonna get out of that.
Because it's not a person, it's
I'm not
not
gonna get through
wrestling.
it. I'm not gonna get through it. So the China door. We got
It
some.
sounds something like a Mexican
I'm gonna
wrestler.
hit him. I'm gonna hit him with you. I'm gonna lift you up and I'm gonna smack him with you.
Not with that gimpy arm you're not.
No, you're right. I'm telling you, I can't turn certain. But listen, we got some great cigars. We got Gabi Cafe. This is the Don Emilio, which I love this.
Very rich flavor.
Yes.
And or I'm hoping I got the right one because this is. I want to make sure I got the right. I want to say it's either. Or is it the Don Fernando? I think it's the Don. No, I think it is the Don Fernando.
Spit it out.
Which is it?
Well,
Here's
here's the problem. Here's the problem right now. I want to get this correct because.
You're pulling up all the info.
Well, here's the thing about it. Gabi did the Maduro to honor his father, and then Oscar Rodriguez also did a cigar to honor
Oscar
his
did
dad.
the
And
Don
I
Emilio.
always get them confused.
Oscar did the.
So this is a Don Fernando. This is I think I want to say let's just check this real quick. I'm gonna check because that's what we gotta do. Everybody,
If you say so.
I
Who's
love
got-
Gabi
who's got-
Cafe.
Who's got votes on this? Is the Don Fernando?
Well, let's see here. Boutique Cigars. We're gonna take a look real quick here. Come on.
All right, get the hamster running, man. That's
What do you got, Mike? Don Fernando or Don Emilio?
I think he managed to get the right one this time, which is going to be Cafe's dad.
Yeah, I think this is it's okay. What in the hell? Briefly.
Did you forget to feed the hamster?
Oh my God, it's not even available. Anyways, so we're smoking.
Somebody took out the internet. Somebody hit a
Yeah,
power
I'm
pole.
gonna just literally. Okay, watch.
Wait a minute, you got that little phone thing in front of you.
Cafe,
Yeah.
1901. Maduro. Let's see. All right, there we go. The good thing is Don Fernando. There you go. Don't say my name. Don't say my name. Fernando. No. Lady Gaga. Anybody? No.
No.
All right. So
Actually, I don't think she did that originally.
Neil Lates, what's going on? Neil, Caitlin, Grace Finley, our favorite Finley is watching. What's going on, everybody? So it is the Don Fernando. The Don Emilio is the GTO cigar, which I like these guys because they really did something special to honor the great guys in their families. The patriarchs. I love that. Again, what do you guys think? We've smoked this before. What are your thoughts on this little Maduro? This little Robusto.
Mhm.
You got the better palate of the three of us, man. What are your thoughts from the get-go? What do you like about it from the onstart? Is it overpowering? What is it telling you?
Right from the light up, there's a pretty good amount of pepper. Not quite overwhelming, but it's there.
Right.
Good strength, like how you talk about the umami.
Yep.
And maybe
I like how it feels. Again, when you reference the umami, I like the physicality of how it impacts. Tons of smoke, man. Good airflow, but it has enough of I think.
especially with the V cut.
You know what? I didn't do a V cut. You did a V cut. I did a
Yeah,
straight. I think it has enough of a little tightness, so it's not a straight, blast of
It's not a bunch of straw.
exactly.
Mhm.
But I think it's still nice enough that you get a ton of smoke. Grant Eagle, what's going on, Big Daddy? All the best to you, brother. Thank you for watching, man.
It's not quite. I don't know. It's not quite leather.
More like pleather, a little pleather. No, pleather. No.
Like it's just it's a heavy tobacco flavor. Like
Well aged,
Really?
well aged, nice cigar. Like it's just been resting and coming into its own and saying, "Hey guys, I'm here." Mikey, what are your thoughts from the get go of this glorious stick
It's everything that he has said
and more?
and more.
Maybe he's just agreeing with us.
No,
I
Who's talking at me, Arson?
They get a message about the Tilly's on the 24th parking lot event. Need a smoke, man.
Hey,
Well, let's go ahead and the 20. When is the 24th? Is that on a? Hey, Grant, is that on a Saturday and a Sunday?
yeah.
Yeah, it is a Saturday.
Is it Saturday? I gotta check my.
The 23rd is a Friday. It's not this Friday. It's next Friday.
I have to check the
Or next
schedule.
Saturday.
I gotta check the schedule.
The 24th of this month?
Yeah. Is it
That is
this
a
month?
Saturday.
Next Saturday, right?
Not this coming Saturday, but the week after.
Okay. Well, I mean, let's see how the schedule aligns up. I might be able to make it out there. I definitely would love to be a part of that.
Yeah,
I know that
it's a good time.
a lot of those things, they're not. It's usually a whole day event.
Yeah, it usually starts around 11:30, noon, and it goes to about 4, 5.
Just Saturday, okay. Well, let me look into that. Again, I'm back also working and traveling a little bit, so I want to see how I can work that in. And if possible, then yeah, man, I definitely have to go, and maybe you guys can join me and stuff like that.
All right.
You can have you'll do it.
Yeah.
Look at that, he'll do it. As long as there's like a way to ride a motorcycle anywhere, he's all about it.
He'll-
I would have rode tonight, but it's gonna thunderstorm.
Thunder and storm. Yeah, it'll be.
Storm is like one of the superheroes, right?
Yeah. So I have this cleaning chemical
Solution.
for my motorcycle.
Yeah.
It's made by chemical guys, and it's really good for in between washing your bike. So if you just want to detail it right before you ride and you don't want to, do a heavy, thorough wash on it, you spray it on the paint and some of the other parts. It's not really good for chrome because it kind of streaks a little
Yeah,
bit.
it's not good. It's not good.
But you spray it on the paint, and the solution I have is actually for like a flat black or like a matte black paint.
Yeah. Sort of like what you got on your bike.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
But they make different compounds.
Because you don't have a flat black
It's
paint.
matte black. It's semi-gloss.
Yeah. So it's got
It's got a little bit of a clear
A little
coat.
bit
yeah.
of a shine,
It's
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
But you know what I like about it? It's also not uber shiny. Like that. I like what you got going on. It's a nice color. Yeah.
Two favorite colors, black and chrome.
Yes.
As opposed
It's
to black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
dirty little fellow.
Second.
Dirty little fellow. I don't know.
No, there was a song, Black and Yellow.
Yes. Well, the arm is still in there. Feeling a little bit better. Again, waiting on the news from the specialist on the 20th as to what will be the next step. I do feel a lot better. I have a lot more mobility. So I'm assuming that the healing is going the right way. But ultimately speaking, whatever the heck the guy's gonna say is what we're gonna do.
Next step is pumping iron, baby.
Yes. Or maybe take it nice and easy with a small kettlebell. Just a small, simple, 2-pounder. What's going on, Kirby Ahante? And Chris Addington. What's going on, Christian? Oh my God. Good to see you, kiddo. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate that you guys are on right now. Definitely remember to share with everybody.
We're up to 9 viewers. I think
We're
it's
up
the
at a
hula shirt.
solid. I think it's the Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah, they like the hula shirts.
Yeah, I think,
Could
we
be.
got to do more Hawaiian themed stuff
I
in the
suppose.
future.
Make it a
So-
regular Saturday thing.
Or a Wednesday thing. Or Saturday's nice because it's the weekend. We can go out there and we're Hawaiian out. So these guys, we got to also do, because you guys ragged on me for the whole pineapple thing for a while.
I tried to find
we
a
definitely-
pineapple shirt.
I
I'm
have
like,
a pineapple shirt.
He does.
It's white with little itty bitty pineapples everywhere. So
yeah.
I may wear that shirt with my pineapple shorts. But you guys gotta compliment that somehow. You guys gotta bring something that's pineapple-y.
This is all I got.
That's all you got.
Yeah.
Well, that Hawaii, they got pineapples there. Maybe. Who knows?
I can bring you some pineapple.
Or we could just
Eat
put
it, eat
we
or
could just
drink.
put a pineapple there. It'll be a pineapple themed cigar event.
Let's get some pineapples, hollow them out, and cut the tops off.
We've
of
tried that
then
before,
we'll make
and
cups
you
out
did
of
not do
them.
too well with that. We've tried that, and you were hugging people and very friendly. I mean, you were.
Well, isn't that a good thing?
Well, I wanted to smack him. He was too friendly. He's like, "Oh my God, Doug!" I'm like, "Okay, get the hell away from me!"
Well,
You hugged me, for God's sakes.
he kept his hands north of the equator, right?
This is very true. This
All
is
right,
very
then
true.
what's the problem?
I don't know. Just
And you're on thin ice, bud.
I'm not a huggy. I'm not a huggy kind of guy.
Why am I on that?
I'm not a hugger. I'm a kisser. I'm a great kisser. So I'm just saying. No, nobody, no
That's a
takers.
little too
No.
far.
Not too much.
A little too far.
Too much.
Yeah,
I'm saying.
crossed the line like.
But I mean,
Like about
okay.
3
I've
miles
been
back.
told. I've been told.
You still cross the line like 3 miles back.
It'll be all right. So listen, we are smoking the Don Fernando Maduro. Mike has brought 2 amazing bottles of hard liquor. You gotta say it like that. Hard liquor. Or you can just say liquor.
Or whiskey.
Or whiskey.
Yeah.
Are these whiskeys? Are these bourbons?
No,
What's this?
They are whiskeys.
Well, one of them's a rye.
Both of them have rye in them.
Okay,
Got it.
So both, all right.
Okay, they're rye whiskeys.
They're mixtures.
Like
with
Cool Whip.
rye.
Why are you saying it like that?
Whiskeys.
You-
Whiskeys.
Say cool.
Cool.
Say whip.
Whip.
Say cool whip.
Cool Whip.
Why are you saying it like that? Why are you putting so much emphasis on the H?
It's Cool Whip.
All right, Stewie.
All right. Whiskey.
I'm so glad he got the reference.
Whiskey. Of course I mean, I was not. I'm just bugging with you. But so listen, real quick, Mikey, tell us what you got here and which one of these would you recommend?
Rye whiskey. You
To-
just said it.
Well, you know, but you know who they are, what companies,
Tall and short.
well, tall bottle, short bottle. You know what? He's just really, you know,
So now the clown go around and switch sides.
Yeah,
now?
oh yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't like it when someone else is being
Yeah, I
funny.
know.
Cool Whip.
No.
Cool Whip to you too. Let me see, Greg. Call me if you need any details about the event. Wifey is ready to go to dinner. Hey, what wife wants, wife gets. Go do it, man. Thank you, and I will. Ali says, "Don't get too trash, boys, and tell Stewie to stop it with Cool Whip." Cool Whip.
I'm
So
gonna cool whip your ass.
see, it's funny in my head that involves a lot of things. That's probably not what you really are thinking.
Did it like?
I mean, it just involves, you know. Anyway, so tell us about the liquor,
I think
Mike.
he kind of liked the ideas by the way he just kind of paused for a minute.
So, Mike, which one of these would you recommend? As you say, you know, hey, or tell us about it. I mean, tell us a little bit about.
Well, the tall one is Blackened by Metallica
Blackened by Metallica. Why is it called Blackened?
because they had a song called Blackened.
Okay, well, that's a good reference. And now you said something that was interesting that they play music
That's my
into the barrels.
and that's my understanding of it. I
There's
tried to
no
look
way
it
that
up.
changes anything.
Is something maybe the vibrations?
There's no way that changes anything.
Really?
I don't know.
No way.
Okay, Encyclopedia Britannica. Why not?
I just don't think.
Well,
I don't-
no, you spoke facts.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't
come
think. He spoke facts
Come on,
there.
spit the facts out, buddy.
He
I
just
just
said
don't,
it. I don't think
there's any way playing music into the barrel can help it in any way.
Okay, so
Well,
what about as the vibrations hit it? It moves. Wouldn't it have motion against the char interior? I mean, doesn't that just do something? Like you're continually moving it? I've heard something about that. That barrels, you know, moving them or switching them around or something.
I haven't heard that. That may be true. I don't know, but I just playing music into a barrel. What you gotta pop the cork in here? Like no.
You never know.
well, they have a batch playlist, so I don't
They
know.
have a batch playlist. Okay, and then the other
If
one
you're supposed to
is
listen to it while you drink it.
Well, maybe.
possibly.
I bet you Blackened's the first song on that list.
It might be. It might be.
It's forged by sound.
Forged by sound.
Mm.
Hell of a.
All right. The other one is by Slipknot.
Slipknot, one of our favorite family Christian bands.
You
I
have no idea
love
who
them.
that is, do you?
With a name like Slipknot, how could they not be, you know, almost like, you know, family friendly?
Have you ever heard of Judas Priest?
Yes, interesting guy, had an issue with Christ, and we all know what happened afterwards.
No.
No.
Rob
What band?
Halford is the lead singer.
Not that
No.
Judas.
No.
Wrong Judas.
Wrong Judas.
Completely different. I was
Few
just saying,
years difference.
few years difference.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know, there is that. Okay, so
but
tell us
Slipknot,
about Slipknot.
This is distilled by Cedar Ridge Distillery in Iowa. It is also a mixture.
In the United States.
No. In Cuba.
Okay. Iowa, not Cuba, the U.S.
What?
I just want to make it clear.
I know you're geographically challenged. But come on.
Completely.
Why did you say Iowa?
Iowa. It sounds actually very Indian. Iowa. I'm tapping into the Native Americans who are watching.
Do you know where the city Chicago got its name?
Bueno, cago means to take a dump in Spanish. Chicago, maybe like she took a dump in Spanish. I have no idea.
No. It came from the native word Chickagoo, which meant stinky river.
Oh yeah, it's still that, by the way. Some parts of Chicago are very stinky, like a river. Yeah. Okay. So which one of these do you guys? By the way, have you had any of these?
I have had the blackened, and it is very good. Got a very good smoky flavor.
Nice. Kevin Colby, what's going on, man? Thank you for watching. Have you had any of these?
I have not.
You have not. So shall we try the blackened?
I think you two should try the blackened. I will try the Slipknot.
You're gonna
I have not had.
Have the Slipknot. Okay.
Yeah, you get all the good stuff.
I know, right?
I mean, when you finish yours, you can have some more. It's okay.
Gun,
Line them up.
It's all right.
All right,
it's all right, son. It's okay.
Okay, so blackened. I'm gonna have just a smidgen.
Yeah.
It's all about enjoyment. It's all about enjoying. Alicia says, to keep it, tone.
You only gotta go like 10 feet.
This is very true. Before I already crashed out today, so.
I wonder if you put cedar.
And we're good. We're good. And then there you go. You put cedar what?
In the glass with the whiskey. I wonder if that'll change it any.
It will.
There is a way
It will.
Quick aging.
It will.
Alcohol, freezing and warming it up.
It will. There you go. It will.
That is the blackened.
Fucking eye out now.
It'll be all right.
You've got his safety glasses on. It's fine.
See, we can do this. We can now swill like that. So aerate it, and then you know what? Oh, very nice, very nice. Like wet whiskey cedar. I have no idea. And if you light the end, it will really light up a lot more.
Maybe it will, maybe it won't.
Oh God, here we go. Oh God, here we go. Whoosh. Look at that. Blue flame, baby.
Yeah.
Heavy alcohol content. God help us all. Doug Balakovich, what's going on, Big Daddy? What's happening? Thank you for watching, Doug.
The original engine in the Corvette in 50
ran on alcohol?
No.
Oh.
In 54, the very first engine in the Corvette was the Blue Flame 6.
Nice.
It's a straight 6. Good amount of horsepower.
What's going on, Marco? Thank you for watching, man. Marco, our good friend from Casa de Monte Cristo, is watching. Marco, we are drinking today. We're doing Blackened by Metallica. And you are drinking
Slipknot number 9.
Slipknot number 9. So cheers to everybody. L'chaim. Again, I'm part Jewish. Shamalama ding dong.
A lot of rye smell in this one.
It stings the nostrils. This does have a very woody flavor, but it's not. It's not like a heavy wood. It's a light.
I taste
a lot of smokiness in that one,
and a little bit of rose.
Well, I taste a little weird caramelliness to it. Like a sweetness almost behind it at the end. A little burn, of course, on the inside cheek.
I do get the sweetness, but I get like a floral note.
I get a floral. What the hell kind of? What are you? I mean, you all right? You good?
I can tell you're not going to get that with the Slipknot version.
I don't know. I mean, maybe I like that. So let me follow it up with a few good puffs and see where that's at with the cigar.
Pitter patter. Let's get at her.
Now, again,
amateur.
Just a cigar. It happens sometimes.
Okay, so it's a good friend to the cigar. I'll be honest with you guys. It really is a good friend to the cigar.
They're very even.
Yeah, there's no fight.
Yeah,
it's not like which one's trying to take over at all.
The whiskey has a little bit more staying power. Like you taste it, not quite over. Yeah. But I mean, if they're,
it's got a good coat to the tongue.
Yeah,
it coats the tongue really well. It's not that light that it washes off that quickly either. So it has a little bit of staying power. And I think that when you do bring in that smoke, that heaviness of the Fernando Maduro by Gaby Caffey, that says, hey, how you doing? And it's like good friends have met and they're now having a good conversation. things are nice. Things
Well,
are nice.
This cigar isn't very sweet, but the whiskey does have that sweetness.
It's not sweet, but we talked about. We said it has a rich aging tobacco flavor,
Mhm.
which that sort of has a little natural sweetness to it. And I think with that whiskey, I liked it. I liked it a lot. Edwin Morales, what's going on, mi manito? All the best to you. And Mikey, you said you're drinking the number 9.
The number 9 reserve.
So how is that? How did you feel
that has a heavy corn and rye mixture?
corn and rye?
That's gonna be because the Slipknot is more in your face than
Where else
the
is it
black
gonna
and
go?
gold.
I mean, with when you Slipknot,
with the flavors and stuff like that, it's more, it smacks you in the
It should
head.
be more like on the side though, because I've seen it.
What, in the ear?
Side, and then when you go up like that, you're supposed to snap the neck.
Behind the left ear.
That's classic. Yeah, classic.
Yeah, so you're talking about a noose. Yeah, we're not talking about that.
Not that. Okay, so let me ask you a question. These bands, I know Metallica. I mean, of course, you know.
Who doesn't?
But Slipknot, I'm not familiar with them. Are they also like a heavy metal,
They're more
or what are they?
industrial. More industrial heavy metal.
What's the difference? What characterizes industrial heavy metal? What is that, guys?
Different sounds. They're more of it's led by a guy named Clown.
Clown.
He is a percussionist.
Okay.
And that's mostly the driving force behind Slipknot.
So drums are classic to them.
Well, not just drums. They got kettle drums. They got beer kegs.
Oh, wow.
They got
so almost
everything.
like also like organic sounds as well.
But also,
More of a
it's
like a
more
metal sound instead of.
Okay, so
standard
that's
not
where
a
the
classical music
industrial
sound, it's more-
comes.
yes.
So you're definitely hearing almost like a clash of instruments creating that sound.
But they all the music and notes that are played by every instrument, all go together.
Right, they harmonize properly.
Correct.
Okay, well that's pretty
so.
cool.
Otherwise, it's just
Yeah,
noise.
man,
Well,
just-
I mean,
just a lot of noise.
also got a keyboardist and stuff like that in there too.
It's pretty badass, man. I'll be brutally honest. I've heard you talk about them. You guys talk about them for a long time.
Maybe we'll play some at this show.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I got no problem with it. We can definitely do that. I've never, I think, listened to Slipknot, or maybe you have played some stuff.
I probably have. A lot of people, they're really more.
It's a like it or not kind of thing.
Exactly, but they're more heavy. They're like top tier heavy metal.
Top tier.
Compared to.
It's like Angus beef heavy metal. Like good
compared
quality.
to like some people consider Judas Priest heavy metal. They're not. They are kind of.
Again, is he
It's metal, not necessarily
ordained?
heavy metal.
Exactly.
Are we talking Catholic, Baptist? I mean, you said priest, so I'm
Protestant.
thinking Protestant.
And his hair is powdered down the middle.
Kind of like the guy from the Three Stooges, Shem. Shem. You remember he had like the hair?
You don't get that joke.
No, well, I don't get it.
The hair parting thing, you don't get it.
No, the parting of the waters,
Nobody will hear
Moses.
about this. Don't tell anybody about
Oh
this.
yeah. Oh God Almighty. See, there you go. Just play Wake and Bleed for him. Oh, Marcus, you know Slipknot. Look at
Yes, Wake and Bleed would definitely be.
Marcus is just. I'm telling you, man. Marcus,
That's a classic.
you know
It
way
is
too
very
much.
classic.
Yeah, I'm about to
That's
suck
their
on
first
a.
album.
I'm gonna suck on a big
No.
piece of wood.
Yeah, Wake and Bleed is off of Iowa.
Yeah, first album.
Okay.
I couldn't remember whether it was or not.
For those who ever wonder, how do you get the taste of a cedar? Take a piece of cedar and suck on it. But no, I had this cedar inside the whiskey and just
Light it on fire. Get a nice blue flame.
I don't want to do that. Well, let me see what happens. Let's see what
it's just sitting there.
What could go wrong?
You light your desk on fire?
No.
Melts the back of his phone.
Hey, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Man, I
Just
like.
don't throw the alcohol on it.
I like that blackened. I think it's really nice.
The blackened is more mellow than the Slipknot is.
I'll tell you what, man. I like this whiskey. It's funny, I haven't had anything since the last time we did, which we still have Maker's Mark up there, as provided by you and Miss Allie. And I think that was the last.
Mad about me leaving that over here.
Oh, well, Allie can go home tonight, so don't worry about it. But
and for $50, that's not a bad price.
American.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cuban.
I'm just saying, not pesos,
I mean, it'd be $100 in Cuban.
Mm-mm.
Pounds fucking sterling.
It's more like about 100 pesos for every dollar, dude. It's like about 50.
So is a peso like a penny?
It's if you wanna, back in the days, the Cuban dollar pre-Castro was almost the equivalent of the American, or the Cuban peso was almost the equivalent of the American dollar. Believe it or not, because for buying, it was, before Castro, a lot of American people, tourists and whatnot. So it's very, very similar. There was a slight difference to the favor of the American dollar, of course.
All right.
But now I believe it's like 100 pesos for every dollar, and it could even be more offset than that. I mean, I could be completely off my rockers on that, but imagine if you take like $10, you got 1,000 pesos. So there you go.
Bummer, dude.
Yeah, well, for somebody, I don't know, not for me, but
You can probably get a lot for those $10 in Cuba.
oh yeah, if you take $10 American, oh dude, you are
So
like.
what you're saying is, we walk out into traffic, we get hit, we get a settlement, and we go to Cuba and live like kings.
Well, think like this: $10 in Cuba is the three of us having a really nice dinner, followed by good drinking and 3 great cigars. That's $10 in Cuba. What does it? I mean, and I mean,
So we walk out into traffic, we get hit, we get a settlement, we go to Cuba and live like kings. Then we can wear hula shirts all the time.
Who is gonna get hit first for the impact?
Oh, easy, you. You already got a broken arm.
Why me? Jesus Christ, man. Why am I gonna be thrown in?
Crash test Duncan.
I've been called the other one. I've been called the dummy before, but it's all right.
Crash Test Dummies was not a bad band.
I never heard of
Who?
You never heard of the Crash Test Dummies?
Me neither. I saw the cartoon or the episodes of the dummies, but
yeah, I mean, yeah, don't wear your seatbelt. I remember all those, but there's actually a band called Crash Test Dummies.
I'll have to look them up.
Never heard of them. I never heard of them. I'm loving the Don Fernando by Gabby Caffey. It is full-bodied. It is full flavor, but it's not full strength.
Yeah, it's not 100 miles an hour right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Probably
it's a 0 to 60.
Several
hookers and blow, baby. Hookers and blow into you. Marco! You didn't stop. You're not a good influence, Marco. You're not a good influence.
That would probably last you about a week.
Just don't do hookers and blow in Thailand.
Dude, yeah, I mean.
Well, wait a minute. China's taking over Thailand.
Or one
That's
night.
not going to change the hookers. I'll tell you that right now.
One night in Bangkok. Makes a grown man with her.
Really? Oh, with that song?
One night in Bangkok makes the grown man wither.
I thought it was Wonder.
Or Wonder. Who the hell knows? They got gods and temples in every corner. Did you know that?
I did not.
There you go. There's a part of that song something like I think it's about like women makes you wonder, because I'm like, yeah, because if you go to those countries, you wonder, is that a real woman? Is that a real woman? Oh, not a real woman. God bless them. God bless them.
I used to call my ex Wonder Woman.
Lady, wait a second. What did you? There's a lot of lady boys over there.
Yeah, that's why I said don't go to.
Didn't you see?
I love this guy.
Didn't you see the movie Hangover?
You know my favorite lady, my favorite lady boy band is BST, or whatever that
BTS.
BT. Oh, well, how does he know these things?
It's a Korean band.
Yes, those
Korean
are my favorite lady boys band. Dude, if you see these kids,
no, never seen them. Never.
They all look like they are like either girls who look like boys, or all boys who look like girls.
What is it? They're all like David Bowie.
And but they literally.
It's 2021.
And
I'm
they're all
androgynous.
That's one of the words I was looking for.
But here's the thing: they are supposedly the hottest boy band in the world.
Yep. They're selling out all over the place.
All over the place.
Boy band.
Maybe BOI. Yeah, BOI. That's about right. Boy, what a band. Anyways, that's awesome. I think that's really, really cool. But lady boys, huh? Lady boy. I like that term. I don't have to use that down at work. Hey, lady boys around here.
And he got fired.
Yeah, that would be followed by
EO complaint immediately.
This is an HR moment, Duncan. You're fired.
He used to call my ex Wonder Woman.
Oh my God.
I wondered why I was
you back.
Oh my, yeah. Duncan better shut his trap. Wonder Woman. You said Wonder Woman. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
Well, I used to wonder why I was with my ex, so I called her Wonder Woman.
Oh Lord bless it.
I used to wonder how she made it that long.
Speaking of which, I just recently saw Wonder Woman 1984. Have you guys seen the second one?
No.
It
Here it goes again.
I'm a movie guy. I really am, and I love superhero movies. I truly am. I'm addicted to that stuff. I am a nerd when it comes to that. maybe because I've never been like a fan of Wonder Woman. I think that I'm a fan of her when it's the whole collective, the whole Justice League. I just didn't think that it was that good. I like the first one a lot.
I have a feeling the lasso of truth could go sideways really quick.
Mhm.
Very. That could work.
You lasso the
and
wrong
against.
dude.
Mhm.
Yeah. And again, I liked it. It's funny. I like the
Why-
beginning of it
why-
better than the rest of the movie. I like the story where she was a little girl growing up in on the island. I thought it was really beautiful. Cinematography was amazing. But the rest of the movie I wasn't into it. I mean, it was good movie because I like superhero movies.
What was it? The Invisible Jet that didn't do it for you?
No, the Invisible Jet is classic. The Invisible Jet, is classic. They even had
I always loved in the cartoons when you just see like a white outline of the jet
and she's in the center. You're
and
like,
just flying through the air with nothing.
yeah. I was like, Linda Carter was at the end of the movie.
Yep.
She did a little cameo. I loved it.
And did you know that she is a Capitals fan and lives in the DC area?
No, I really didn't know that.
So here's my question.
I agree. I wouldn't say garbage, but I just was so disappointed, particularly because the first one was so awesome.
It didn't live up to the hype.
No, I agree wholeheartedly. It did not. And the Cheetah Woman, definitely just a disappointment.
What would be the point of having an invisible jet if they could see you in it?
Yeah, that's it. It's like,
They're just a woman just sitting there flying around like
hey, look, somebody's just sitting up in midair, flying really, really fast.
riding a chair. Like what?
No, yeah.
Well, I like the idea that that's when she.
Let's give her a broom.
That Steve Trevor shows her or teaches her, how to fly because she can fly. Wonder Woman eventually does
I did
fly.
see that. There was an episode of the Justice League. Where
I love the new Justice League. There is a huge hullabaloo as to the third installment, the Zack Snyder cut, whether they're gonna do it, whether they're not gonna do it. Which that's the one that they bring Darkseid as as the wrap up to that trilogy to all the movies like Avengers. They were building up to Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
So all the Justice League movie, whatever, all the characters have been building up to the moment when they fight, the big bad guy. I would love to see Vash. I'm not gonna ash. I refuse.
Yeah.
I am not gonna ash. At least not now. It'll probably happen when I least expect it.
Yeah.
But you were gonna say
Great
something. Sorry.
conclusion, though.
Mine won't stay lit for some reason, but that's all right.
Justice League. There was an episode way back, late 90s.
You talking about the
2000s.
cartoons?
Yeah.
Okay.
The original cartoon.
Okay, so the cartoons, yeah.
There was a machine that came from another planet that was putting out nanobots and taking over.
Okay, so
Metropolis.
that's Brainiac.
No, it wasn't Brainiac. It was just a machine,
Okay.
and it landed just outside of Metropolis, and it started cranking out nanobots, and they started taking over Metropolis. There you go.
I ash.
Yeah.
Son of a. See when you least expect it.
So, all the Justice League got together to fight it, and I think it was Wonder Woman went to go find Captain Atom, and Captain Atom was a scientist.
I know that episode. Yeah.
So he shrank down, and Wonder Woman picked him up and put him right here.
Nice.
And even as a young lad,
bustier.
yeah, right in the cleave, I was like,
He was upset about that. That Captain Atom was upset about that. He was horrible.
I was mad I wasn't Captain Atom.
I know.
That needs to be me right now.
Well, lucky guy.
But that's when I realized that Wonder Woman can fly. Look at that.
Yeah.
I
remember
again.
Adam Ant.
I go back to it. I love DC because I think that DC has some really
What does
interesting
DC stand for?
Detective Comics. I mean, come on, dude.
So when you say DC Comics, you say Detective Comics.
Well,
comics.
it's funny. I got one for you. So it was interesting. Stan Lee, many years ago, reached out to who was it on the DC side, and he said something on the lines of like he called them our distinguished competitors. DC.
Oh, yeah.
He said DC stands for our distinguished competitors. I love that expression, man. Stan Lee, classy. Always, man, and what an amazing guy. Breast is so always.
So back before Hollywood made.
See how this is all of a sudden just kind of like just it's all over the place, guys. It's all over the place.
No, we've stayed on comics here. We read.
The Alien Machine, a heart attack. Yeah, that's
Yes,
right. That's right.
yes,
Exactly.
But Marvel, back before Hollywood changed Captain Marvel to a woman, it was actually a man, and they had to change the name to Shazam or whatever. So,
well, here's the thing: Captain Marvel has had interpretations both in DC and in Marvel. In Marvel, it has had a lot more because the original Captain Marvel was a man, and he died of cancer. So the original Captain Marvel in the Marvel universe was a man, and he died of cancer. And then the woman who is now Captain Marvel. So there's been a couple of interpretations of her. Carol Danvers, she had her powers siphoned by Rogue from the X-Men. That's why, in essence, Rogue absorbed her powers permanently to an extent, including some of her memories. That's why Rogue can fly, and she is, superhumanly strong, and so on and so forth, because she absorbed part of that.
what did Rogue look like?
She's always
the redhead with the white stripe.
Yeah, she's got the white
the skunk
streak.
stripe.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
why did you get it when I said skunk stripe?
And then I
was trying to picture.
There's
her
also another Captain Marvel that in the Marvel universe that she was an African American superhero that her powers all revolved around the ability to control like all the different forms of the electromagnetic spectrum, like X-rays and gamma rays. She shoots all different kinds of lasers and whatnot. Really, really cool. And her outfit used to be all white. Again, this is like I think late 80s, early 90s. She has been reintroduced. She's been brought back again into comic books right now. I mean, but Captain Marvel has been one of the heroes that on both sides has had a ton of interpretations because Shazam was the original Captain Marvel in the DC universe.
DC sued Marvel for Captain Marvel because he had all of the powers that Superman did, and they tried to claim that Marvel ripped Captain Marvel off of Superman.
But Shazam and Captain Marvel Shazam was a character of DC. Shazam does not belong to Marvel.
You sure?
100%, yeah.
Was it Shazam a genie?
So it was okay. So Shazam is a young boy who basically
he screams Shazam, gets hit by a bolt of lightning, and he turns.
He meets his old man who was the wizard, I guess the wizard Shazam or the wizard something or other, and because of his goodness, he gives him these powers. And Shazam's powers are all sort of like Wonder Woman. They're God based. They're magical based. Strength of Hercules, the wisdom of Achilles. All these different things are from different godlike or mythological beings. Interesting enough, also, Shazam can portion out his powers individually to Team Shazam, which is his young friends.
I gotcha.
Also, a lot of them, just children, I guess, that had the same qualities as him. But again, interesting enough, you said that. But no, Shazam, you're right, was Captain Marvel. And Shazam is the magical sort of version of Superman. And that's why a lot of times when they fight, they can go toe-to-toe because Superman has a weakness against magical creatures, magical beings.
So Godzilla can beat Superman?
No, Godzilla's nuclear.
He's a magical creature.
No, he's not. Godzilla was born of science and nuclear waste in the waters, So science.
So he's a radioactive lizard.
Correctamundo.
Komodo dragon, to be exact.
A very large Komodo dragon. Or I never liked that interpretation of that Godzilla movie. It was horrible. Remember the one that they looked more like a giant lizard? Yeah, it was horrible. Yeah. It was horrible. But again, I'm a nerd. I've seen that they've already planned on a Wolverine storyline that is going to be done by Disney. Now that they own Marvel and whatnot.
What don't they own?
Well, it'll be the beginning movie to the franchise for the new X-Men.
Well, wait a minute.
And Hugh Jackman signed off on that, which I think is going to be an old Wolverine again.
Isn't Wolverine basically like an anti-hero?
No. He's always been. He's just
He's like Batman in the fact that he's got like a dark side.
An anti-hero. Batman is considered an anti-hero.
No, Batman's a hero.
Anti-hero is an enemy.
Yeah.
That guy.
Okay, an anti-hero is Deathstroke.
No, they call him not. I don't know what about
the Dark Knight.
But there's another term that they use for Batman, and it's
Bruce Wayne.
No.
André, ¿cómo estamos, man? Todo lo mejor para ti.
Burt Ward, actually.
I'm
trying to remember what it is now.
Well, interesting.
He's not exactly a
Okay.
superhero.
Okay, an anti-hero is like Harley Quinn. She is a villain
In Suicide
predominantly, but then when she switches over to a Suicide Squad, she is a hero.
Remember,
Okay.
we're
But
the
it's
bad
not.
guys,
But it's not
yeah.
the standard concept of what a hero is. Like all the members of Suicide Squad, they act as heroes, but they're not
Right.
really heroes. You know, they're villains, if you will, and they're being forced to do these works to either get their sentences reduced or not get killed or whatnot. So, but yeah, I mean, I just want to see also. I love movies. I'm waiting on the final development of the last Justice League movie, because I'm dying to see the fight Apocalypse against the Justice League. They say it's going to be iconic. I mean, he's more powerful than Thanos. So again,
So no one's gonna survive.
pretty much nobody.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if they do the same thing. They're like two movies. You know, they do like a split, like they did the Infinity War or whatever. Two movies or something. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, just the storyline alone would almost demand it if you really think about it. But then again, you look at it like this: you're now pushing more years for the second part to come out, and who knows?
Well, while you're waiting for that, you can watch Fast and Furious 9.
No,
Jesus.
no, I'm done.
You know, my favorite superhero movie
I'm
from
done.
Marvel was
Anyway, Bloodshot was not good.
I didn't see it.
Bloodshot is he's a Dark Horse comic, I think, hero, and it was done by Vin Diesel. I saw it, for what it is. The movie,
Vin Diesel also did Riddick.
But yeah,
Riddick was
no,
a
I
good
love
movie.
the Chronicles of Riddick.
Riddick
All
was
of
a good
them.
one.
I loved all the Chronicles of Riddick stuff. They need to revisit that, in my opinion.
They won't.
I don't think they should. I think they should
done.
just leave it. They should leave it the way they had it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, once you get through sequels and then
They need
similar
to quit
timelines.
remaking movies.
Frank Castle is a classic anti-hero because, okay, so here's what Frank Castle is the one that comes the closest to what he suffered to Batman.
Yeah.
Frank Castle lost his family in front of his eyes. His wife and children were killed
He
in
was
front
like a
of him.
CIA guy.
Yeah, and or an ex. He was an ex-marine. Like, he was a real badass.
Well, it was just that.
And Batman
he
lost
was
his family
walking
in
up-
front of him.
Yeah.
Wow, did I just became blessed? Okay, I was like,
Yes, sir.
where's he going with that one?
No. Frank Castle was like a CIA guy, and he was putting away all the mobsters, and the mobsters came back, they found out his identity, and they killed his family.
Yeah, they went right after him.
But
he's the one that comes to me, in my opinion, closest to that the turmoil of psychotic craziness that Batman has, because Batman is like he lives a split personality. Bruce Wayne, Batman, and then his love of his proteges as well. All the different Robins and whatnot, and he suffers when anything happens to them.
So you're saying Batman is schizophrenic?
Yeah. I mean,
actually,
yeah, he's classic schizo. But it's funny, his greatest nemesis, the Joker, literally had in the canon of comic books, the Joker has said, "I don't care to find out who is behind the hood." That has never been his thing. His thing is to make sure that he has Batman as his enemy. That's all that matters to him.
Well,
He
that's
enjoys
why
the sparring.
Batman-
Yeah, that's what he loves. He doesn't care. He doesn't want to know who he is. He doesn't care.
No, he just likes the back and forth.
that's why Batman and Joker won't kill each other.
No.
Well, here's the thing. Also, in comic book storylines, it has come out that the Joker knows that it's Bruce Wayne, and he has literally turned around and killed the person who told him. He says, I didn't want to know. I didn't care. It doesn't matter to me.
Mm-hmm.
It really doesn't matter to me that it was Bruce Wayne. I could care less.
All right.
What do you think about the Green Goblin? Willem Dafoe.
I love
He
Willem
did
Dafoe as
a
the Green
good
Goblin.
interpretation
Yeah,
of it.
I mean, I think
But
He had that just the right amount of crazy.
it's Willem Dafoe.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
the guy's nuts. I love his expressions.
Well, just like in
Yeah.
the movie, what was it? Boondock Saints. He was that bananas detective that.
They need to do Michael Keaton as old man Batman. They need to do a full circle. He started out Batman years ago,
Mhm.
and I think that
He has a protege, like Robin steps into
well, there's a Batman
Robin
future
Boston.
Batman whatever thing, and I think that should be the closing cycle for the Batman storylines, and then they can do whatever they want. But do an old man Batman with Michael Keaton, and then the new future kid doing Batman.
Who do you think played the best Batman in the movies?
Michael Keaton, absolutely.
I think so too. But
I'm a huge fan of Keaton's, but I'm gonna hate to say this, but for what it was when it was needed, what's his F-tard face that I just did it right now? The last guy.
Oh no,
Affleck.
Affleck didn't play a good one. I think Christian Bale played a very good one.
Yeah,
I didn't like that one.
Christian Bale for those three? Yes.
George Clooney.
No.
George Clooney is.
God, how gay are you, Jesus?
George Clooney played a good millionaire.
That's about it.
Officially, you know what? It's affected you. No more drinking. No more cigars. You're banned from the club.
Him and who was the dude that played Iceman? And
the Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
No.
He played it in
Yes,
the movie.
it was.
That was Mr. Freeze. I'm talking about Iceman in the Air Force movie.
The Air Force.
Top Gun.
Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
I hated him.
Val Kilmer did terrible.
Sucked.
Well, here's the
He
thing.
didn't do a very good job as
Val
Saint
Kilmer
either.
and George Clooney only played Batman once.
Right.
Bat nips.
Yeah.
That was a big thing.
It was.
They were upset about
Nipples on the uniform.
Yeah, the bat suit.
and the cod pieces and all that stuff. I was like, Lord. I mean, again,
Val Kilmer didn't even do a good Saint either.
No,
I don't think
it
I've seen
wasn't.
that movie.
You don't. If you do,
He's like a wannabe James Bond.
like the first, the opening scenes are awesome.
40s,
Yes.
I remember the 40s movie, The Saint, with Simon Templar.
That's a remake of that.
It's a remake. So here's the thing about
you
it.
Can't remake
No.
If you watch the first 20 minutes of it,
It's okay. After that, no.
It's great. I actually think it's great.
Yeah.
It ties into the concept, but afterwards you're like, okay, well now it sucks. So you're
Well,
like, okay.
If they'd switched Patrick Swayze for Val Kilmer at that time, they might have
That'd
had a
be
good
really
movie.
hard to do because he's dead.
Well, when that movie was around, Seamus, you should go to timeout. George Clooney, thank you. George Clooney
He just
sucked.
time out 1 minute.
George Clooney sucked. I mean, it's like
Actually, George Clooney might make a good Joker.
No.
no.
Or no, not Joker. Riddler.
Okay,
Riddler.
No.
but no, best Joker ever. Who do you guys think?
The one who played in the
Jim
original
Carrey.
TV show.
Jim Carrey.
The one who played in the TV show.
With Adam West?
Yes.
Caesar Romero.
Yeah.
Okay, I like him.
Caesar Romero was the best.
I'm gonna say, and again, something about what's his name, the Australian dude, the one that died.
But he was a Joker, not the Riddler.
He was Joker. I mean, as the best Joker to me was that guy. I forgot what his name was.
Damn it.
Yeah, he was Australian. The
Mr.
guy who played First Knight.
Yeah.
Dark Knight, yeah.
No, he played he played in A Knight's Tale.
Yeah, A Knight's Tale. I mean,
Jim Carrey, hands down, best Riddler.
No, he wasn't.
What?
no.
The Riddler
was
is
not a good-
absolutely
No,
bananas. Almost
okay,
as bananas
so
as the Joker.
Caesar Romero did it way better.
No. Caesar Romero was the Joker. He's referring to the Riddler.
That's what you guys said, the Riddler.
Who was the Riddler in the original TV show?
The redheaded
He was stupid. He was just some weird
dude.
character.
No.
In the original TV show, the Adam
West.
Yeah.
No, I didn't like the Riddler then.
No, the Riddler that Jim Carrey played.
Exactly. That Riddler on point. They actually used that concept character for the cartoon Riddler because of James Carrey.
Who was the guy that played Two-Face in
What's going on, John
Knight?
Level? How you doing, brother? Yeah, that's his name is Eric something or other.
But you see his face.
I love him.
He played a good Two-Face.
He played a great
Yes.
Two-Face.
Who was the guy that played Two-Face with Val Kilmer?
That's the guy we're talking about.
No.
No, not Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer had a Two-Face in it?
Yeah.
I don't know. See, again, Val Kilmer was just not really representative of Batman to me. I just didn't.
No.
I like the guy who did the three Bat movies,
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale and Ben Affleck.
Bale, not Bale.
The beefy, heavy Dark Knight, which is based on the Dark Knight storylines from the graphic novel. I thought that he portrayed that really well. When he does Batman versus Superman, I like that.
I used to have the Dark Knight graphic novel.
So did I.
About this big.
It's quintessentially one of the best written graphic novels ever.
I had that and Batman versus Superman before the Dark Knight came out.
Well, in the graphic novel, interesting enough, just again, for those who may or may not know, there are storylines within that graphic novel that is the closers to a lot of stories. Like, for example, Two-Face finally gets his face completely fixed surgically, so he's now perfect, but he loses completely his mind. Love Tommy Lee Jones. You're right. He was a good Two-Face.
He was in the one with Val Kilmer.
And then he recuts his face up, ends up getting killed.
Yeah.
Then the Joker. Again, there's a lot of. If you've never seen.
What was the best Batmobile out of all the movies?
Gosh.
I still like the one with from the original Batman movie.
Batman Forever.
Yeah, I don't.
Or, the Thunderbird.
The Keaton.
No.
The Keaton movies.
The little Keaton movie.
The long stretched out one like that with a big.
The original was with Adam West. That was actually the
with
concept.
a turbine engine. Yeah.
That was actually a concept for the Thunderbird.
Yeah, I know, but that was
and they turned it into the Batmobile.
Yeah.
And that was made out of like a Mercury or something like that.
No.
So we're talking Batman. We're talking, it all
1960.
Started. I don't know. Think about a Wonder Woman and having a small man in her breasts.
Yeah. Wouldn't we all like to be a small man in
there you go.
breasts?
But no, I'm telling you, real quick, I think it's going to be fantastic. I'm hoping to see soon that final installment in the Justice League saga, and I want to see what Disney Marvel now do with the X-Men movie lines, because
I think they need to leave the X-Men alone. Leave them alone.
They got to bring them back. They got to bring them back. There's so many storylines that can be really, done. I thought that I didn't like that.
They explored it a little bit with.
They killed it when they had the
Deadpool.
whole high school or the college or whatever it was for mutants.
You know what? But
that was the last one you could ever make.
But that's the thing about it. That's how it all started. It's a school for gifted students.
Mm-hmm.
I like the ones that when they went back into the 80s, when Magneto lifts the entire submarine up in the water. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of the last one that they did, which was with Apocalypse. I thought that was horrible. It just was horrible completely.
I like the X-Men where I think it was with the college for the gifted, where Mystique stabs a dude in the neck with the iron shot. And then he was the guard for Magneto.
Mm-hmm.
And Magneto says, "There's something wrong with you." "Oh, yeah, there's too much iron in your blood." And he just pulls all the iron out of the dude and just leaves him dead right there on the floor. And he makes a platform.
That's the old man. And that was, I thought that was one of the better movies, which I think was.
Because they go back and they show how
I think
Magneto was a prisoner.
Castration.
So I like that one a lot too. I'm brutally honest. I like Sir Ian McKellen or something. That's his name. The British actor who plays Magneto. I liked him, but I like the guy who plays Magneto now. I think he's really, really great too.
The younger version.
There's just so many. I think the X-Men really need to be revisited a little bit better, and then just sort of, do something with that.
You know what really made me cringe watching the X-Men movies?
Alberto, ¿cómo estás, man? El brazo un poquitico mejor, gracias a Dios. Y gracias por preguntar, de verdad. From Mexico right there watching us.
Nice.
But when it goes back and it shows Wolverine before he got his adamantium skeleton, and you could see the actual bone itself come out of his knuckles.
Yeah.
Well, he gets into a fight and he gets knocked down, and somebody had his claws up against a curb or whatever, and he stomps on his hand and it breaks all the claws off. That made me
cringe.
Oh yeah.
Well, but the reason that I think it was called the Project X or the X Project, whatever, they picked him is because of that healing factor. Because nobody else had truly survived that program. And that program was born after Steve Rogers' Super Soldier program. After the failed attempt of recreating it, and Steve Rogers was lost, Captain America.
Steve Rogers can't get drunk.
Because his body
it repairs
metabolizes so quickly the alcohol. The same thing with Wolverine. Wolverine can drink gallons of alcohol and he just doesn't get drunk. It takes a lot to get him messed up. So
he's gotta be chugging whiskey.
Oh, dude,
that's why he drinks. That's all he drinks.
I love the guy, man, and he's a cigar guy.
Yeah,
Wolverine's a cigar. How?
So here's a good question: who was the best actor to smoke cigars in a movie?
Oh gosh,
Out
man.
of all the movies you've seen,
I'm gonna just say like this. I'm gonna go classic on you guys, and this is because my dad used to love Clint Eastwood. I mean,
Very
as
good.
Yeah,
the quintessential vagabond cowboy spaghetti
Yeah.
westerns. I
and
mean,
he smoked the not the Lanceros,
the little
but
cheroots, the little tiny
yeah.
little cheroots, man. I thought that was awesome. Kevin Thompson, Big Daddy Kevin, what's happening,
buddy.
brother?
put down in the comments, out of all the movies you guys have seen, who was like the quintessential lead character that smoked cigars? Who do you think did it the best? Mike,
Yeah.
what do you think? He's gonna say
Duncan. I'm not in a movie. I'm
on TV.
well, this is very true.
Sure. No. Clint Eastwood, apparently, I like his whole attitude, the whole thing.
Tony Soprano. Tony
There
Soprano.
you go. Yeah, that's
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not a big movie watcher, so I don't know other than
There's another classic one. Posters have been made forever about, Scarface. Al Pacino in Scarface.
yeah.
The classic, with the cigar sitting, behind the table and the 38 tons of cocaine in front of. It's a very powerful scene
Mhm.
Mhm.
of that big boss man. But again, Michael Carter and also Clint Eastwood as well. But Tony Soprano. I mean, hell, they got a line of cigars named after them too.
I'm gonna go even older than that.
Magnum PI. Tom Selleck. You're right.
Okay, yeah.
He
But-
didn't smoke him on the show though.
Yeah. He did.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, when he was playing poker.
When he played poker, yeah.
Edward G. Robinson.
Man, you went back to that. Yeah, you're right.
Here we go. It's on railgun. But as long as I'm around, you always be second best.
Yeah, see, with the cigar, yeah, the little, and it was always like it wasn't even a full cigar. It was
It's
almost
a
like
stub,
a stub or already
Or
a half
one,
smoke. Yeah. I loved it, man. You know what, dude? And you're right. Tony Soprano smoked the CAO Consigliere, but originally it was called the Soprano blend of cigars created by CAO for the show. The only problem that I had with that is because HBO owned the exclusive rights to the name Soprano. When the show went off the air, CAO could no longer manufacture that cigar under that name. That's why they had to change just the name. It's same blend, same everything.
So do you think you could still find one or two?
I'll tell you what, if you have
Like one in a
Soprano
million?
cigars out there, man, you are rocking because those are awesome.
Have you ever had one?
Yes.
Any good?
Okay, so let me say it like this. It's the same Consigliere,
Okay.
but imagine now smoking that Consigliere with about, I don't know, good 6-7 years of age on them, which
Okay.
are just like,
Same size and everything?
think about this. A full body, kicking the gonads brownie. Just like really strong, heavy, aged, flavorful, like badass brownie. That's how delicious it is. With everything else that comes along with it. I love that cigar.
Uh-huh.
And that's why I love when they brought it back and they were calling it the Consigliere. I said, "Oh my God, it's about damn time!" I loved it.
Now, did they say that it was the same or
Same
similar
blend.
blend? And
Same
everything?
blend.
Okay.
They because see CAO and by CAO
They owned the blend.
they own the
But
blend,
they didn't own the name.
and CAO is owned by General Cigars. So
Okay.
they, as you said, they owned every aspect of the actual blend, just not the name. The name to this day it is strictly owned by HBO. No one else can use the Soprano.
Okay.
Interesting.
Good to know.
But I mean, I tell you, there's like a ton of great characters that I love the fact that they portray themselves as cigar smoking characters. I believe it or not. Okay, ready for this? Hellboy.
Yep.
Big
Ron
time.
Perlman.
I love Ron Perlman.
Even in
real
the
life,
show-
he
yeah.
smokes them.
Even
yeah.
in the show Sons of Anarchy,
Yeah,
which was
again.
garbage. Fight me about it.
You know what? Interesting enough, I just saw him in this movie called Monster Hunter. Sucked. The movie was horrible at the end. Throughout was acceptable because again, I'm always open to anything. Mila Jovovich, she's still pretty hot at her age.
Yeah.
But the movie was horrible. And Ron Perlman looked exactly in that movie as he did when he used to do Beauty and the Beast, which was a show from like the 80s and stuff like that. Sons of Anarchy, great show, horrible smoke. Yes, you're absolutely correct. The cigar sucks. Great packaging on the cigar. I mean, really great advertising. Horrible cigar. Great show.
Have you ever seen the show Mob City?
No, but you know what I started watching, which I thought of you a lot. It was called Boardwalk Empire.
Boardwalk Empire is supposed to be
I started watching it.
I've seen the first
Atlantic
episode.
City.
Yeah,
A lot of gangsters, a lot of gambling, a lot
like
of casinos.
1920s,
Yeah.
1930s.
It was
I
it was right when, because the first episode picks up
it was
when
right,
the Volstead Act goes into effect.
right the onset of prohibition.
Yes.
You know, and it's funny because they even had like a celebration of like, hey, everybody, it's about to start now.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah. Well, because the mob had total control over the government and all that. They were like, they actually had a party. The scene was,
I love that.
here's
actor,
the
by way.
prohibition. Those beautiful bastards. And like they all raise
Yeah.
a glass.
I forgot. I don't know the guy's name, but I love the main character in that one because again, he doesn't strike you as that quintessential, roguishly handsome guy that you want to see. That you're always looking. He is this.
He's that underworld figure.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind
not
of
quite like a weasel, but definitely a
weaselly looking
scumbag.
guy, but he's got this charm and
Yeah.
appeal to him. I saw the first episode. I've got to go back to it, man.
Even Bruce Willis in the movie Armageddon.
Bruce Willis.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, there's a lot of great guys out there that I like it when they are portrayed with this. You know, maybe it's me, but I think in the movies when you see a guy with a cigar, it's almost like a man's man kind of thing.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
definitely have to play up the macho.
Ready
aspect
for this
of it.
one? You guys are gonna love it. The original Predator with Schwarzenegger. He
Yeah.
was smoking cigars
Yeah.
along with
He's been smoking cigars for years.
what was the guy that played Apollo Creed?
Glover? No.
No.
Not Danny Glover.
That was actually Predator 2.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, he
But
played
they,
Dylan.
but they were both smoking cigars in the first Predator movie. I thought
I
that was
can't remember
awesome.
his name though.
Jack Nicholson. I mean, come on.
Yeah, he's been doing that.
Jackie. Except that now I think Jackie's gone so far left. Poor thing. I don't know what the
Has
hell's wrong
anybody
with him.
seen him? Does anybody know whether he's still alive?
I mean, Nicholson and then what's the other one? They're just so far left right now. God bless them both.
Jim Carrey?
Well, yeah, but then it's Nicholson and what's the other one? Oh God, the other old timer that's really Taxi guy.
Um,
That was Jack Nicholson.
No,
he's talking about the little short guy.
the guy that just did The Irishman.
Oh, you're talking about
De Niro.
De Niro. Yeah.
De Niro and Nicholson have gone so far left, it's insane.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro played a good Scarface
I,
in the movie The Untouchable.
I know. Again, I love De Niro. I love the older De Niro stuff
Oh,
before
yeah,
he
yeah.
started going a little loopy
Yeah.
loopy. Carl Weathers. That's right,
him,
Carl
yeah.
Weathers.
Okay, yeah.
See, and I like them because in that movie, you see them smoking their cigars. They landed right in the jungles of Costa Rica before they,
Mhm.
get attacked by that creature and stuff like that. But I love seeing in a movie a character with a cigar. I'm like, wow, that's pretty badass. It's this concept of like a real man's man kind of deal.
Have you ever read the book The Most Dangerous Game, or the short story, whatever it was?
Yeah, I don't think so.
So the most
What's
dangerous.
going on, Richard Cosby?
So the Most Dangerous Game was about this dude who he had his own island. He's a millionaire. Had his own island, and he had a lighthouse, but it was set farther inland, so the ships would intentionally crash on the island,
So he would make them intentionally crash, trying
Yeah.
to pursue the thing.
and he would hunt the people that
The
crashed.
survivors. Nice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He would originally.
Yeah, there were a couple movies like that. Yeah.
Did he
Yeah.
smoke cigars?
No, I don't think so. Hang on,
Okay.
hang on.
I'm waiting.
finish the story.
I'm waiting
Going
for it.
somewhere with this.
Okay.
Going somewhere.
He's going somewhere.
So he would bring the people in, give them hospitality, say, "Oh, it's too bad that you wrecked, whatever, this and that. I'll take care of you." And then the next morning, he'd be like, "Oh, guess what? You're my prisoner. Run!" And he'd hunt them. Well, there was an absolutely hilarious movie called Pest. It was very similar, only it was a comedy, and it was John Leguizamo
Mm-hmm.
was this guy. He had a really long name, but he just shortened it. He's like such and such, such and such, such and such, or some people just call me Pest because last name was Pesto, whatever.
Right. Right.
So it's a whole comedy, but it's about the Most Dangerous Game. It's a parody of that movie.
Mm.
Absolutely hilarious. You should watch it.
At some point, did anybody smoke a cigar in there?
Yeah, the guy that played the hunter.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah.
I knew there was going to be a tie-in.
I think
That's
so.
all I was
Or it
worried
was like
about.
cigarettes on a long.
Jesus Christ, man. I don't know what to say. Let's real quick. Travis Brazil, quick trivia. Which athlete owns the world's largest known collection of Castro-era Cubans? May I say, I'm going to throw this out there. Jordan? Michael Jordan, maybe, possibly? I mean,
He said JFK.
No, athlete, man. MJ, Michael Jordan, I believe so.
Yep.
I mean, he's got the money for
Yeah,
for
it is.
Well, we were assuming when you said MJ, it was Michael Jordan, not
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Well, it could have been Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
It could have
I
been.
mean, but now they probably went to Michael. No, he didn't smoke.
No, he didn't smoke.
It would have messed up his voice.
Yeah. But no, man. Real quick. Back to the cigars and the whiskey, which we are drinking blackened,
Mm-hmm.
and you're drinking number 9
Yep.
by Slipknot.
Yep.
So,
Let me get a small hit of number 9.
Gaby, estamos fumando hoy un Don Fernando Café 1901 Maduro. We are accompanying it, at least I am,
It's got some good
with
spice.
Blackened, which
Little
is a whiskey owned by the band Metallica.
No, it is not owned by them. It is commissioned by them.
Commission, again, my
And
bad.
they played music into the barrel or
There
something.
you go. So, excellent pairing, really, really well balanced. Absolutely, I love this whiskey with this cigar.
So that is really good. That would go with just about any cigar you can throw at it.
I want to see what this number 9 is.
I just love this.
The number 9 is a
cigar.
little different. It's got a little bit more spice to it. A lot of pepper in it.
See, I'll tell you what, man.
Yeah.
A lot of pepper in it.
I'm gonna go back to
There's
saying
absolutely so. The Blackened has a very strong floral note to it. It's very
Woody,
sweet.
smoky. Yep.
Right. This is way more pepper, way more smoke, a little bit bolder.
Yep.
So let's see.
Travis, no, actually, a Limited Cigar Association. I may not even, and I hate to say it, I may not know who they are, and I apologize for that. It goes to show, man, I don't know possibly as much about cigars or the culture as I think I do. But if there's, I'll look them up, and I'd love to be a part of that. Limited Cigar Association. Interesting. I'm wondering, is it just limited runs, short batches? I'm intrigued now as to what the concept behind that is. Maybe they find vintage stuff.
Try the number 9.
Do I have a choice?
No, you don't.
Okay. Well, let me finish with
Shoot
this.
that. Try the number 9.
What do you don't shoot it, man. It's
That little sip you can shoot.
well. Here's the thing.
I'll give you permission.
Let me also.
It's my liquor. I'll give you permission.
Okay. Well, let me finish with this real quick, and correct me if I'm gonna say this wrong. I honestly believe that this cigar is made for this style of whiskey drinking.
The Blackened
The Blackened.
or just sipping?
Well, it's a very enjoyable whiskey,
If you shoot it, you won't get the flavor.
and this cigar is,
Well, you roll it around.
as
in
I
your
said
mouth.
earlier, it's
Most
a
people, they don't do
full-bodied
that, though.
cigar. It's delicious, but it doesn't have that strength that just sits you down.
Mhm.
It's just tons and tons of flavor. I go back to that really beautiful dark aged Maduro tobacco that is
Well, that's
just
the thing.
delicious.
When you look at it, it looks really aggressive. It's real nice,
Right.
and dark and rich, but it comes on very mellow, and it goes up a gradual grade.
I love it.
Strength.
And again with this whiskey, it's absolutely
got-
sublime.
Good pepper throughout. The pepper kind of stays at the front,
Mhm.
but the other, like that real dark wood, comes out a little bit more in the middle, and it comes up a little bit even with that pepper.
Man, it is just so
But how did that complement the
The 9 was better.
9 was better?
It
Really?
was.
More of a spice,
Yes.
more of a bold flavor.
Yes.
bolder flavor. Now, is it competing? Would you say that the 9 is a
No.
little bit more
No.
present?
No. So the sweetness and the floral note of the Blackened kind of adds to the cigar,
Right.
whereas the number 9, they both come up together.
Huh.
It's
Interesting.
more of an equal.
Yes.
Interesting.
It
Okay.
heightens the pepper a little bit in the
Yeah.
cigar, and you really get more of the flavor out of the whiskey.
See, I go back to, and I always say this, and I wish I could, in certain cigars, I'm a bigger fan of the sweeter
Mm.
peppers, the milder peppers,
Mhm.
not that bold, peppery burn. I feel that continually between the whiskey and the cigar. It's a permanent stay on the tongue. That umami is continuing to linger. The whiskey coats beautifully.
Yeah.
The cigar flavor, the smoke really just adds to that experience. Very, very, very
That
enjoyable.
number 9 rides shotgun with the cigar, whereas the Blackened, not quite backseat, but like poking his head right in between,
Poking his head like Captain America, all right, out of Wonder Woman's bustier.
No, that
No,
was
Captain
Adam.
Oh, Captain Adam. Well, Captain America wishes he.
You ever been on a road trip and your buddy's like in between the two seats, reaching for the radio? You got that kind of monkey right in the middle.
No, I usually just elbow him in the nose and he stops.
Nobody fucks with my radio when I'm driving. I'd be like, listen, it's gonna be an 80s.
Wait,
it's gonna be 80s
no,
all
no.
the way. Don't fuck with the radio. It's 80s.
That's only for the first 10 minutes when you're asleep.
Yeah.
This is very well.
And
No,
they're driving off the road.
but that's if I'm the co-pilot. And if I'm the co-pilot, everybody's screwed because I'm gonna be asleep.
Oh wow, look at that, Duncan.
I'm a Michael Jordan fan. Check out the interview with him and Cigar Aficionado. There you go. I definitely gotta look it up.
Okay, yeah. I still have that issue. Was it cigar?
Just a smidgen. Just a smidgen.
Was it Cigar
Full
Snob
glass.
or Cigar Aficionado that you gave me with Sylvester Stallone?
Oh, that's Cigar Aficionado. That's a classic.
Another great actor.
I mean,
That's a smart
absolutely, dude. I mean, I go back. Here's the thing about it. There's a movie I've been trying to think about it that Jean-Claude Van Damme did. As you were talking about the one that you did, it's that he's in New Orleans, and apparently he gets thrown into this human hunting game. Forgot what the hell it is.
I don't know.
But he's got like a weird mullet, and they end up in the bayous. Again, I think Lance Henriksen is in that movie, and a couple of other But this is when he was, Jean-Claude back in his days.
Yeah. 80s, 90s.
Yeah, and I was thinking about that. It's the same thing. They would get guys who were former military, and pay them. Let's say, we're going to give you like a whole bag of cash, set you up right. All you got to do is, let's say, cross the swamp and survive. But they never let them cross. They are all about killing them, hunting them down, and stuff like that. So yeah, and I remember, and you're gonna love this. This is a really old school name, Michael Dudikoff, the original American Ninja.
Yeah, I've heard
You
that.
can't
name
have an
before.
American Ninja.
Well, that's classic old school weird shit from back in the days.
That's like freaking Tom Cruise trying to be the last Ronin. It doesn't work.
Google the movie American Ninja. You'll trip out on it. He also did a movie in which that was the premise. This very well trained, a martial arts guy is hunted down by these dudes in the middle of like the swamps and stuff like that. I mean, again, for those years, they were pretty badass movies. I mean, I remember growing up and I was like so all about going and watching them. I intend to smoke a good cigar to the glory of God before I go to bed tonight.
Yeah.
Amen and hallelujah. Have a good night, man. God bless you. And thank you for the link that you sent me. I'm going to look into that. I'm really excited about that. And thank you, Travis. I appreciate you watching, man. Share if you guys haven't done it. So thank you very much. I think that we're beyond our mark. Yeah, we're already a little bit beyond it, but
20 minutes.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun.
Go ahead. Try this. Go ahead. Try.
Right.
Go ahead. Have a sip. Don't shoot it. Let it roll around in your mouth a little bit, and then swallow.
The aroma is sweeter. The aroma is sweeter than the Blackened. This is the number 9 by Slipknot.
Number 9 reserves.
Go ahead. Have a sip. Go ahead. Now take a puff of the cigar.
It's a beautiful burn.
Mm.
It's like the wood is right there.
Mm-hmm.
There's oak.
Spices.
The spices have just bloomed out.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I gotta give it to you guys. The 9 really is the better buddy.
Pear. Yeah.
The better, but the other one was good. But it seemed like they had just not gone any further than, hey, it's good. This is, hey, this is happening now.
Yeah.
This
it's
is
like
the realness.
friends versus best friends.
Yes.
So
on point.
I love a floral note in a whiskey. That's one of the reasons why I love the Irishman Founder's Reserve. If you haven't had it, try it. The Irishman, the Founder's Reserve, great whiskey.
Again, I asked. doggone it, on my Hawaiian shirt.
Has a very it's not too strong, but you can smell it, you can taste it.
Mhm.
It's a
You
really
can do many
good,
things to it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Johanna Quintana, Living Large, the best people are on. What's going on, guys?
Mike, hold the bottle up real quick.
Which one?
Just pick one. They're both the same color. You could see how dark that whiskey is.
That is nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very dark whiskey. That is a brand new barrel.
Brand new barrel. Because you were saying about the same
They're
thing with
both
this
about the
one.
same color.
Yeah. A lot of whiskey companies only use
Fresh barrels.
only
You
use
can
a brand new
I
barrel.
think two uses out of them.
Well, some of them will use them once and then sell them
Mm-hmm.
to other whiskey companies.
Wow.
And when you use a once used barrel, it cuts the aging down a little bit because you get the flavors of the other
Right.
whiskeys in with it.
But it can affect the
It
flavor.
can, depending on the type of whiskey you want to have,
Right.
like the blend of whiskey you want to
Right.
have. If you have, like these have a more floral note in it,
Mhm.
then you'll get that in whatever you have that you're
Right.
putting in it.
I'll tell you what, this number 9 right now, I mean, as opposed to the other one, the staying power is interesting because it actually then changes a little bit. About a couple of minutes into it,
It mellows out a little bit.
it mellows out, but there is a heaviness that is an enjoyable kind of like right back here in the back cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
That again, I go back to it's almost like a beautiful oak.
It's like drinking this cigar.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's a very well balanced whiskey.
Well, I brought that.
I ain't got the
bottle.
cash for it.
Mm.
I'm just saying, if you do, God bless you. God bless you and enjoy it.
Well,
Thank you
You
very
know,
well, I mean, it's what, an $80 bottle.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, thanks. I ain't touching that.
Let me a little more. Let me a little
I'm
more.
gonna enjoy that one.
So if you went to a
Can I get
bar,
it to Coca?
what would a shot of that be?
Let me see here. Let me see. Hold on. Right there.
That's like a 6 or 8.
Just a little right back here.
Yeah.
A little right back there, just so I can have it for a while with me.
So that's an $80 bottle. What would that be for? a
Okay,
shot?
so that's very easy. So in the bar world,
Allie, if you're still watching,
it's a 4-time markup. So that bottle would be $320 if you said, I want to have a bottle of this for my table. That's what you're gonna pay, because the per shot, you take $80, divide that by 20, that's $4 times 4. That's a $16 shot right there.
wow.
$16, and that's at a 4-time markup in local area right here.
Statesville, yeah.
If you go to Charlotte, that's closer to the $20 mark, easy, and I mean easy.
Guys, how often do I burn the cigar?
Yeah.
No,
Hey, Gabby, if you're still
the
on,
show,
then Don Fernando Maduro is a beast, man.
It was
It's an
great.
absolute beast.
I
It
will
was great. Mine
always.
just wouldn't stay lit.
Yeah, you get a good cigar, I'll burn my fingers on it.
Mhm.
But within the hour 10, hour 20 that we have on the show,
Here you go.
I'll usually get not quite to the end of it, but just enough to where I'll finish the
I'm
cigar on
2
the way
inches
home.
out. I'm 2 inches out, and I'm still enjoying the hell out of it.
Yeah,
You're
that's-
down to like last inch and a half of that.
Right. If you guys haven't tried, this is the Don
Don
Carlo.
Fernando. Don
Don
Fernando Maduro by Gabby Caffey. I'm gonna put right now on the screen real quick before I leave the website for boutiquesmoke.com. And if you want to definitely use this huge saving, 10% off real quick. I'm about to do it right now for everybody. Here we go. Boutique.
It's a beautiful Robusto. It's not too toothy. You can see the
No.
veins a little bit. And I like that in a cigar. I
Oh,
like
yeah.
the fact that you can see the veins in the leaf.
Boutiquesmoke right there.com, and use coupon code SAVE 10% off your entire order.
Probably should have
Entire.
had that at the beginning.
I know. It'll be all right. It'll be.
People understand.
We're all
For next
friends.
time, yeah.
We're all friends. There you go. I'm also gonna put that right there. So again, boutiquesmoke.com, and use Doña NOLI as your coupon code and save 10% on everything. And Erica with a moment, then try again. Shut up. No one cares. There you go. Anyways, so that's there. I'm gonna leave that on until the we wrap it up. But 10% off your entire order. Go on there. It gets drop shipped directly to you.
Now,
and-
do you do
Takes
like
roughly about a week.
yeah.
do you do like 5-packs, onesies, twosies, or is it just bundles?
Now,
or
just that you
boxes?
want to, if you want to know this, on the website, Gabby's got some amazing samplers. I
Okay.
believe he's got the 7 and the 10, and that includes all of his
All the
different,
different
cigars that he does, including that. So if you really want to experiment, definitely grab a 7-pack or a 10-pack first.
Yeah.
See what that tells you, enjoy it, and then go back and say, you know what? Now I want to buy a box of it. The samplers, you also get a 10% discount as well, and it will get drop shipped to you too.
Well,
And that's
even those cigarellos that I bought from him,
Mm.
same thing.
Delicious. Those
They're
are delicious, man.
and that's another thing that I like.
That's a 50-count box for was $56, $58.
$58.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah, about
that was it.
That was
Dollars
the
delivered.
and
time.
change, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't like smoking the same cigar every day. I love to experiment with different blends.
Yeah.
Like with Kathy, I'd love to try all of his different blends.
Yeah.
And I like to have like maybe 1 or 2 a day, and have 2 completely different ends of the spectrum. Like I'll have a natural or a what is it?
Maduro,
Not a Maduro, but
Yeah.
Sumatra, Corolla. I mean, he's got a few. He's got the San Andres. He's got a Connecticut.
the Connecticut.
The Connecticut.
Yeah,
There you go.
I'll have like a Connecticut in the morning
Yeah.
and a Maduro in the afternoon, or vice versa,
And his
and completely change the different
Oh,
ends of the
absolutely.
spectrum and see.
and also his Connecticut is not like a mild Connecticut. I mean, you could definitely enjoy that Connecticut after a full blown hearty meal. I mean, you'll be
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Anytime during the day.
Oh hell yeah, man. Again, I know we went over. Thank you, everybody. Real quick, we had a fun show. It was about a little bit of everything: comic books and
Yep.
movies and little men and big boobs, all that
Mm.
kind of stuff, and famous guys smoking cigars in the movies. If you haven't shared, please share. We appreciate the heck out of that. I truly, truly do. Los Tres Maduros on YouTube. If you
Definitely
haven't
helps
subscribed,
out. Yeah.
subscribe. And for those who don't think we're not doing it for the money, we're doing it for the money. We're up to $3.27 on the podcast. So we're
Killing it.
well, dude,
Yeah.
it's on. I mean, we are just
That might
Bringing
get you
it
a cup
in.
of coffee at
Guys.
Starbucks.
I like.
telling
You
you,
can
man.
see it
it's
right
just-
there.
Mm.
Burning it down to a note. I mean, amazing cigar. You're gonna get every penny, if not more, for the
Yeah,
cigar.
I'm telling you, definitely check out boutiquesmoke.com. Use the coupon code or the Cuban code
Mhm.
Doña NOLI, and get 10% off your order. Get it drop shipped directly to you anywhere in the continental United States, Alaska, also the protectors, or whatnot, Virgin Islands,
We gotta have a special
Puerto
club for the
Rico.
last 2 people that watch the show all the way.
I think so. The Heroes Club or the Icons
Yeah,
code.
yeah.
If you watched it all the way to the end, it's a good idea. I'm gonna come up with something. If you watched it till the end,
The P1
and maybe
Club.
we drop a word,
Like a bonus.
and you shoot any one of us a DM with that word.
Don't just shoot us. If you see us on the street, don't shoot us.
Let's
No.
let's do it for the Saturday show. This coming
Okay.
Saturday,
Yeah.
at 7 p.m. We're gonna do a special. If you stay to the end, we're gonna come up with a keyword. We're gonna our names. Send it to us on Facebook or wherever you're at, YouTube, anywhere,
Seamus, Duncan, Mike.
and definitely send it all to Mike. Mike just loves receiving weird messages at all hours of the day and night,
Yeah, dick pics too, right?
and
Oh,
dick pics
wow.
too. But that's up to you. That last part is up to you.
Now, that will be instant blocking.
Instant block.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do it on Saturday. We're gonna do it on Saturday. If you are at the end of the show and you get that word and you send it to us, I'm sending you a 5-pack.
The real troopers in the show.
Real troopers. I'm gonna send you a 5-pack. I'll get with you immediately, and I'm gonna send you a 5-pack wherever you're at, so long as you're not in China or any of those places.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that'll mean the customs will smoke it.
I'm not, because I'm not sending anything to China.
In Conus.
In who?
Inside continental United
I
States.
said, what the hell is in Conus?
In Conus. As
in-
opposed to Oconus, outside the continental.
Oh,
United
okay. In the Conus, in the cone area. If you're in the cone area, you're good. But that being said, Mikey, any last words for the fine folks who are there or not?
Be well.
Oh, look, I have a Dr. Strange wallet, by the way. There you go.
Okay.
Be well, but Dr. Strange
Yeah.
wallet. Thoughts, words, ideas, messages?
Just absolutely fantastic cigar. I love every one of Kathy's cigars. Really can't. You can close your eyes and point at the portfolio.
I agree.
And you're not gonna find a bad one, no matter if you smoke super heavy or super light. However, if you are a light smoker, you can smoke his Connecticut's
Yeah.
and start to move your way towards the medium,
I agree,
medium
man.
plus.
I agree, man.
If you're thinking about going a little bit more medium, try Caffey's Connecticut's and just kind of like dip your toe in a little bit.
He's got some great stuff also for
Absolutely.
the dailies. I mean, that's why we're very proud that
Even yours.
we have a partnership with him, for the house blends. So we're very happy about that. The naturals also, again, if you don't want anything smoking heavy, but still good.
How's it going with the water side?
Okay, interesting enough, as a matter of fact, real quick before we wrap up, yesterday we did the installation at Cedar Stump, and there we ran into a gentleman. I'm trying to remember his name, but he gave me his business card. He is friends with those ladies.
Okay,
we got to talking, and he said, "Yeah, man, that's part of the program that we're all working in." So I'm gonna have to see if I can visit them maybe one of these weekends, touch base again. But even he said they're not quite ready there yet. They're still setting everything up, but he believes that it's also going to be Jeremy might be involved with that as well. So somehow,
Could be.
I think they're all friends. That's what I'm thinking of.
Right on.
So I'm all about that. But definitely you can pick up now our house blend cigars at the Cedar Stump in Troutman. Beautiful little setup right there. Fantastic bar. Also, it's coming to the
go right out back and smoke.
Hell yeah. And it's coming to the Cedar Stump in Statesville very, very soon as well. So thank you, everybody. Again, one more time, man. Seamus?
Well, I was going to say real quick, the last few people that are watching, comment down below Last of Us, and we'll know Saturday, the last couple people, we'll know who to send that.
Well, I was going to say, let's do it on Saturday. Let's see who's watching on Saturday. And then I suppose to right now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Saturday, comment Last of Us.
Oh, yeah. If you're a trooper and you've made it through like today, and you're on Saturday, put last one here.
Okay, yeah.
Last one here in the comments, and we'll find you. We'll check the timestamp, and then I'm going to reach out to you, and I'll send you a 5-pack. There you go. Easy breezy, Japanesey.
Yep.
Done so.
All right, guys. Listen, it's hour 32 in, way beyond it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And thank you very much to all of you.
Putting up with the shenanigans.
Yeah, I mean, God bless you guys. And remember, at the end of the day, smoke well because we do. Take it easy, everybody. God bless.
With a little pike on the end.
A little pike, just a little.